Europa, a moon of Jupiter, is one of the most promising candidates for the search of extraterrestrial life. Beneath its icy surface, which is about 100 kilometers thick, there may be an ocean that scientists believe could support the conditions necessary for life. Two new studies published in the journal Science support the hypothesis. In the first study, conducted by an international team of scientists led by David Hodges of the University of Southampton, UK, data from the James Webb Space Telescope were analyzed. Scientists found that there is a source of subferrous carbon in a specific area of Europa's icy surface called Terra Regio. Carbon is one of the most important elements necessary for life. It is a component of all living organisms, including proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. Therefore, the discovery of carbon on Europa is an important step into the search of extraterrestrial life. A second study conducted by a team of scientists from the University of Iowa, USA, also confirms the presence of carbon on Europa. Scientists analyzed data from the Cassini spacecraft, which previously explored the Jupiter system. They found that the water ejected from Europa's geysers contains organic molecules that could be precursors to life. Both studies are preliminary, but they are optimistic. They show that Europa is likely to have the conditions necessary for life. Further studies of Europa, including with the Europa Clipper spacecraft, which is scheduled to launch in 2024, will help us better understand this mysterious moon and its potential for life. The discovery of carbon on Europa is an important step in the search of extraterrestrial life. Carbon is one of the most important elements necessary for life, so its presence on Europa suggests that this moon could have the conditions necessary for life. However, as mentioned, the discovery of carbon is not definitive proof of existence of life on Europa. It only indicates that such conditions could exist. To confirm the existence of life on Europa, further studies are needed, including the search for the other elements necessary for life, such as water, nitrogen, and phosphorus. It is also necessary to look for signs of biological activity, such as organic molecules or traces of metabolism. Europa is one of the most promising candidates for the search of extraterrestrial life. In the coming years, a number of studies of this moon are planned that will help us better understand it and its potential for life. In 2024, the Europa Clipper spacecraft is scheduled to launch, which will explore Europa for 5 years. The spacecraft will be equipped with various instruments that will allow it to conduct detailed studies of Europa's icy surface, its subsurface, ocean, and its atmosphere. In addition to Europa Clipper, other studies of Europa are also planned. For example, in 2027, the JUICE Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer spacecraft is scheduled to launch, which will study Europa and other moons of Jupiter. The studies will help us better understand Europa and its potential for life. They could lead to the discovery of extraterrestrial life, which would be one of the greatest achievements of humanity.